Welcome back. So this is the short for the second part of the trial of Missouri versus Celia, enslaved woman, teen who killed her rapist, enslaver. So I'm just going to set up the background of the case, the trial. Celia's trial came at a time of heightened tension over the issue of slavery. In 1854, Congress had passed the Kansas-Nebraska Act, which repealed the Missouri Compromise of 1820 and allowed settlers in those territories to decide for themselves whether to permit slavery within their boundaries. Northern opposition to the new law led to the establishment of the Republican Party, how far it's fallen, and to the campaigns by both pro-slavery and anti-slavery groups to influence the outcomes of elections in Kansas. Some prominent Missouri figures, such as U.S. Senator David Atkinson and University of Missouri President James Shannon, encouraged their slave state resident to counter the efforts of abolitionists who were moving to Kansas in hope of keeping it slave-free. Pro-slavery mobs of Missourians attacked both free soil voters in Kansas and threatened fellow Missourians who dared to criticize their bullying tactics. But by the summer of 1855, Missouri was awash with pro-slavery rhetoric, and increasingly active vigilante groups organized to ensure Kansas would enter the Union as a slave state. On October 6th, 3 days before the start of Celia's trial, John Brown arrived in a Kansas that contained two states' legislatures, one supporting Kansas's admission as a free state and one enacting slave laws. On Missouri's western border, the possibility of civil war seemed real. The political implications of Celia's trials could not have escaped Circuit Court Judge William Hall. Certainly he knew pro-slavery Missourians expected Celia to hang. Hall's choice as Celia's defense attorney, John Jameson, was a safe one. Jameson's reputation as a competent, genial member of the bar and his lack of involvement in the heated slavery debates, despite being a slave owner himself, ensured that the selection would not be seriously contested. Jameson could provide the defendant with satisfactory, but not too satisfactory representation. So that's a taste. You can come and listen to how the case proceeded and see what was the outcome, if some act of God, something happened to save Celia. Thank you so much for listening.